And welcome back to this, the 10th edition of Get Clipped, powered by MetaView and presented to you right here on twitch.tv/2G Gaming. Shout out to 2GG, the West Coast capital of the Smash world. I mean, great people all around. Can't thank them enough for the platform, and certainly can't thank you enough for allowing us to be in your homes this evening. You could be doing anything else on the earth, but guess what? Saturday night, you're rocking out.
Listen to us talk about
here.
video games. That's
Listen
sick.
to us talk about video games. This is nuts. And here we go. Myra and Pyra and Myra and Jake controlling Alex. Folks, welcome to Grand Finals here at Get Clipped number 10. One of these two might be clipped right now. ShinyMark with a boatload of momentum, but Jake is the one who stopped them in their tracks in the first place. Dara, this is gonna get ugly on Battlefield.
Yeah, and it's already looking so good for ShinyMark, already putting on 52%, but now Jake getting a couple of up tilts into the forward, not actually going through those block extension up tilts, just closing it out just a little bit too early though. But right now both of them sitting at semi-even percent. ShinyMark not going to be initiating quite yet. I like the fact that Jake has actually not been going for grounded, mining, and actually rather sitting on a platform, because ShinyMark is waiting for that so that he can go through the blocks with side B. He established that he's going to be doing that in a set against Trey, so we're probably going to be seeing a little bit more of that into this game.
Yeah, and we're just going to have to see how that plays out, but right now it is playing right into the hands of ShinyMark, who again, confounding Jake just a little bit, a slight disadvantage here. But Jake, again, for someone who's playing Steve, excuse me, Alex, I should correct myself there. For someone who's been correcting Bowser Jr. with Morton, on Yoda Cage's behalf for so often, probably should get that right. But the anvil is going to be avoided by ShinyMark. Mark's movement not too bad either. They are, however, going to get first blood drawn on them by Minecraft Alex, no less.
Yeah, right now Jake is almost getting those block extensions again. Up tilt is such a menace. I've seen it take heavy weights from 0 to 60%, in a fly, but up B is going to be able to seal this one out. Wow, this is still really I'm not even sure who to say, who has the momentum in this game right now, because both of them are just really going at it. Jake is fishing for these up tilts, really wants to set up these juggles, not actually getting a little bit too much off of that one quite yet. ShinyMark finally getting the falling aerial into the grab and just keeps on piling on this pressure. Just look at this. Jake is not being able to, he has not gotten out of that corner in so long. Just took so much percent, so much damage.
Gotta say, they might have been fishing for it, but ShinyMark is still biting, and Jake has been establishing a pretty effective game plan, though ShinyMark does have a slight, if tenuous lead. Jake is being allowed to mine for materials, and ShinyMark just kind of sitting there.
Jake moving a little bit, wave landing on those platforms a little bit, and just finds that perfect opportunity. But of course, Mythra is going to have a little bit more struggle killing than, her counterpart Pyra will. So right now, Jake not able to actually find that edge guard. That was a really nicely spaced up B from ShinyMark, using the secondary, acceleration of it to be able to get back onto the stage. Rolls from the ledge, such a scary position to be in. Finds that falling uphill. Is this going to be the juggle, or is Jake going to be able to find his way back onto center stage? I love the use of the minecart there. Jumps out of it early. Is able to mix up ShinyMark a little bit.
Jake has been able to take a look in and keep on ticking. That's going to be a back throw, a little bit of a DI check. However, Jake does land on the platform. ShinyMark not able to respond to that. Gotta say, with what Jake has been able to do thus far, ShinyMark has no choice but to respect it. And if they can steal a stock here, that 182 percentage points all of a sudden doesn't matter all that much. Nice grab, and I have to think that this is the key to victory. Set up on stage.
Punish.
And the minecart to the face, Dara. You gotta love it.
You can't be respecting that move. Yeah, that move has an incredible amount of landing lag as well. Definitely one of the biggest windows of opportunity to be able to punish. I love that wait from Jake. He was anticipating the mash. He saw the aerial come out, but unfortunately was not actually able to get there in time to be able to punish it properly. But you know what? The thought was there. The sentiment was there. I really like the patience from them, but Pyra's side B at that point more than enough to be able to close out that stock. We see the switch back to the Mythra. Gets the grounded fair into the F smash. Wow, that was cute. This is...
No. Oh, come on. No, this is okay. Well, you know what? It was
Wow.
Jake. It was Jake that stopped the winning streak of ShinyMark to begin with, and now here is Jake going up 1-0. That 14 game win streak that we were talking about has come to a close by the same person that necessitated that loser's run to begin with. And yeah, you know what? You're not the only one who can read smash attacks on platforms, ShinyMark. I was watching your run. I saw how you relied on it. Well, guess what? I've got me a sword, and I use it pretty well.
Oh, wow. That was, you know what? I can see why Jake won those first 2 games and winning side. The way that they were pacing themselves, the way that they're waiting a little bit, the way that they're waiting for ShinyMark to be pressing buttons, they already have a pretty good understanding of some of the things that ShinyMark is looking for. The biggest thing about this character, you can easily, get into the habit of holding forward, always trying to call out those jumps. Jake is playing this in such a passive-aggressive way that ShinyMark just has not been able to always get in, not always able to get those follow-ups. I would like to see some just adjustments to tempo. We saw ShinyMark started to get really patient on those platforms towards the end, but you know what? Jake saw, hey, I don't see anybody approaching me. I can just sort of mindfully get a couple of resources here and there, get iron, get diamond again. So yeah, let's see what happens in game number 2.
So again, an approach back into the ring by this Minecraft Alex. I'm so used to saying Steve. You're gonna have to just forgive me for that one, y'all. But nevertheless, this duo has their hands full with but this one, and the stage counter pick is in the hands of ShinyMark for the first time, and their stage of choice is going to be Town and City. And it kind of makes you wonder. I mean.
No roof over his head. Yeah, look at that. Steve was just completely defenseless, right? Mythra was just able to jump into, start to do a little bit of damage. Gonna be looking for a way to reset that situation, but doesn't really want to start contesting with Steve's up tilt because, man, once he gets that going, he's able to get so much more. Gets the reset, trying to maybe wait a little bit, catch another option on the platforms. ShinyMark's advantage state is just menacing right now. Already 56% on the board.
And it just makes you wonder. I mean, what is it that makes Jake's Steve so effective? Alex, whatever the case may be, either way, gonna get grabbed off of the recovery.
What by, a way.
Oh, there you go. That's once again the game of Pick a Blonde is back. Thanks to Dre Charles for bringing that one up. But yeah, speaking of blondes being successful in the game, well, Alex turns out pretty decent too, Dara.
I'm trying my best to keep my composure right now, but I've got to say, you just made me absolutely lose my mind. I'm Smash, not going to be able to do it quite yet. Right now, ShinyMark is just looking for any way to be able to clean up this stock. Jake is just playing outside of her effective range. Just able to do, just able to avoid a lot of these kill options, but finally landing. I believe that was either the neutral or the back hill. It's kind of difficult to tell sometimes. Might have even been the back hit of down air. Honestly, all those aerials just kind of cover similar space and have similar animations.
Just trying to call any jump that they possibly can. And I gotta say, Jake has been dealing with this a little bit better. I mean, just in contrast, we saw Trey 5 try to stop ShinyMark and was simply not able to do it. What is it that you see Jake doing that's making ShinyMark respect this, Alex, just a little bit more than they were able to respect Trey 5 Steve?
That's a really good question. I feel like the usage of minecart, it just the positions and the times that they use it is just ever so slightly different. They use it to call out jumps, and the way that they're calling out jumps, just like they did that stock, they were able to get the kill off of it. And ShinyMark has just been struggling to be able to properly adjust and adapt in time. It's a really powerful move. It can condition shields so well. Attack chases. Jake's usage of it is definitely a little bit tighter. Able to catch the goal in, finds the back heel. Right now, Jake just keeps on throwing them out once, twice, 3 times. You don't expect it the 4th time, but it ends up inevitably connecting. You just got to keep on pressing sometimes.
I mean, what do you call that? Reverse conditioning? I'm not really sure, but either way.
No mix up, baby. Just keep on going with the same option. Yeah.
Oh man, that was me and my Yoshi pretty much playing Melee when I was 12. Either way, yeah, the down B is going to work the 76th time I do it. I promise. Anyway, that's going to be ShinyMark at a significant disadvantage, a full stock disadvantage at that. I would call that significant. Jake again trying to read with the smash attack at
But
ledge.
finds
Eventually,
the grounded down air into the up air to be able to clean that one up. And now this is suddenly within the realm of doability for ShinyMark once again. Oh, that bait. Oh, that wave clip, Jake, was amazing. He knew. He was so confident that ShinyMark wanted that side B to be able to cross up those blocks. He was like, yeah, you're going to do it, aren't you? And you know what? Got the punish on it. Jake trying to edge guard ShinyMark had the right idea, but Mythra is still able to get that secondary little bit of a boost. This is bad. Oh, this is so difficult.
oh, but Jake makes it work. You thought you were safe. Turns out I was just biding my time. I wanted you to hit me twice off the ledge. I wanted you to go for smash attacks. Just sets up for the up smash. Just how Jake drew it up. You can't convince me otherwise, Dara. I'm sorry.
Wow. ShinyMark had so much
Look at
momentum.
that. Yeah,
like he had everything, and you know what? Jake was able to land and threw out a nice, powerful button and was able to get the stock. Oh man, ShinyMark. I don't even want to say that they overextended. They definitely had the good idea. They just could have had like maybe some tighter decision making when it came to which buttons they were gonna press, because when you do extend that far out, obviously it is going to be a risk. ShinyMark on the verge of dropping this entire tournament with second place. Jake already up 2-0. All they need is one game. ShinyMark has a lot of making up to do.
Gotta say, I mean, ShinyMark, no matter what happens, has played a tremendous tournament. That nothing is going to take away that run from losers where they went undefeated. But the fact of the matter is, they have played 4 games against Jake thus far, and they have not been able to take a single one. They're gonna have to reverse the tide here and do so to the extent of 3 games in a row if they want to reset this bracket.
Wow.
It's a tall order, especially against someone like Jake, who, let's face it, Dara, has just dominated their opposition.
That wait was excellent. ShinyMark immediately hit Jake's shield, then waited, sat in shield, so confident that Jake was trying to go ahead and buffer it out of shield option, and then ShinyMark was able to get their own out there, was able to get so much damage, so close to killing. This time we don't see ShinyMark, immediately opting for that side B in response to the blocks and mining. Jake, as a result, is able to get a couple of more resources on deck as a result. Goes through the FTO as a tech chase setup and finds the dash attack to be able to take that stock. Forward throw dash attack is actually confirmed at low percents. Didn't even know it could kill like that, or the setup as tech chases at high ones, but you know what? If it works, it works.
Yeah, and now you have ShinyMark. Again, just sort of looking for answers, perhaps finding one there. Question is, how do you carry this momentum? You're starting up something new, but Jake has been doing so well in terms of spacing themselves up and catching these jumps. Jake is doing so well in terms of keeping with their game plan. They have not been dissuaded from their spacing at all, really.
That was like such a solid read too. This is very typical of characters with amazing jumps and double jumps. They always immediately want to get back onto the stage, make the most out of their airspeed, but you catch them in that extremely, it's vulnerable only if you know that it's coming. If you know that it's coming and you know how to be able to punish that, you can make them explode. You can send them off stage without a double jump. You can be able to get a kill off of it, and that's exactly what Jake did. And honestly, that's a call out. If ShinyMark got hit by that, you need to be able to mix up your ledge options more effectively.
And again, yeah, that down air, that Pyra down air, I feel like is going to be something that we're talking about for a while. ShinyMark not able to recover, and they are taken down to their tournament stock. Jake is just one big successful hit away, and out comes the pickaxe. Dara, ShinyMark looking to be in trouble here.
Yeah, ShinyMark already just took 74%, 89%, and the bleeding just has not stopped quite yet. Almost finding the anvil, however, I believe that was F Smash, was able to take it. Right now, this is definitely within, once again, the realm of doability for ShinyMark. They're waiting. Oh, they're waiting. They waited for the cart to come out, and they're able to jump over it and get a hit in, but it just seems like Jake is so much more confident in their follow-ups and conversions.
Yeah, catching ShinyMark on the jump-ins, able to utilize that pickaxe relatively effectively. That forward air comes out, and the minecart to the back, and that is going to do it. Jake played 5 games against this very, very talented Pyra, and they took all 5 of them. These last 3 were the most consequential, because we've got ourselves a three-dimensional Victor in Minecraft Alex. Jake,